Hi, welcome or welcome back. Today's video is going to be quite nerve-wracking for me. I was procrastinating to even make this video. I didn't even want to make a video about this because I knew I was gonna be extra nervous. But I really think it's important to show you also the part of the jewelry making that you don't normally see. Just to show you also the not so fun parts of the jewelry making, because they are gonna happen. So let's dive into. One of my lovely clients who's been supporting my craft for a while recently had an accident and her silver ring with this beautiful rose cut kyanite gemstone broke, and it's right next to the solder joint, which is really close to the stone itself. So today I want to show you how I'm tackling this, and I am pretty nervous. I don't want to ruin the ring or the gemstone. This is my first time having a repair request, and I really want to make sure that I do a good job. So let's start. The first thing I'm doing is assessing the break and clean the ring so that I can have more control on how and where the solder flows. You see, the solder joint where the band broke is incredibly close to the kyanite, and I need to be really careful about applying heat here because the heat could damage the stone and then I'm basically fucked. So I've researched a few different ways to protect the gemstones, especially during the soldering part. But with the break being so close to the stone, I'm not sure how effective any method will be. And I only have one shot at this. There are a few methods out there, like using wet paper towel or a wet sand. There is also a ceramic paste, which I don't have. But people reviewed that after using the paste, some gemstones still broke, but they got wonderful results with the sand and the paper towel. So I think I'm gonna use the paper towel and the sand method at once and see if it works. First, I'm gonna wrap the gemstone part in a wet paper towel. And then I'm placing all together into a wet sand just to make sure I don't overheat the stone. However, since the break is so close to the kyanite, I'm not sure if this method will be enough. It's going to be stressful because whatever I use, it's going to disturb me during the process because the stone is just too close to the breakage. So here's the part that makes me nervous. I'm going to apply some flux and use easy solder for this because I really want this to be quick. I have to take extra care with the heat though. I don't know if I should use a really strong flame so the solder can quickly melt and the gemstone doesn't get hot because it's so quick. But that's just how I think. Maybe it could end up horribly anyway. And if I use lower heat, I feel that this could go horribly wrong too, because the head of the ring will be cooler, and if I use lower heat, I risk overheating it like that, because I will need to heat it longer. I'm not really sure what to do here. And let's hope this works. Okay, so I ruined the whole piece. Shit. I don't know what to say. the solder just wouldn't flow, but I guess maybe the sand got in the way, I don't know. I'm just gonna let it cool down and see if the stone is still okay. We might do something if the stone is still okay, but other than that, that's pretty much it. All right, I can't really see if the stone is all right. I'm so mad right now. Okay. So I'm gonna clean all this up, put this other part away, and file down what's left. I'm gonna prepare the other ring band. I'm not really sure about the stone also. Yeah. I'll talk to you later. I'll figure something out, hopefully. Okay, it looks like the soldering went well. I'm just gonna let it cool down on its own, because if I quench it, it will break the stone for sure. So after the ring cools down, we will check if there is damage. Oh, I really hope this worked. It looks like the stone is fine. It didn't break, it's just probably has small little extra cracks inside. But at least it's holding and it's still in one piece. But I'm not sure about the pickle solution though. I think I'm gonna wrap it in cling film. This is double-sided tape. Okay. Into the pickle solution. As you saw, things didn't go as planned. I melted the ring band at one point because I was too much focusing on the solder not flowing than to overheating the ring, and I had to cut off the damaged section and try soldering a new band on. As you can imagine, it was stressful to say the least, and I was quite mad and discouraged, but I kept going. Well, the stone is still in one piece, but I think it may have developed a few cracks inside, and the final result isn't exactly what I hoped for. Man, this was a hard one to swallow. I really wanted to do flawless repair, but sometimes things just don't go perfectly. I guess it's part of the process. I'm sharing this because it's important to be real about the ups and downs in crafting. Not every project goes smoothly, and that's okay. What matters is how we learn from our mistakes and keep going. This repair taught me a lot about handling tricky jobs, and I'll definitely approach the next one with more caution and patience. But if I'm honest, I don't think I want to do a repair ever again. I'd rather do the whole ring from scratch. It's all part of the journey, and I'm glad I can share both the victories and the bumps along the way. If you ever had a repair go wrong, let me know in the comments how you dealt with it. But yeah, thank you for joining me in this nerve-wracking situation today. And if you've ever faced a similar challenge, I'd love to hear your tips or stories in the comments. So until next time, take care and keep creating. Bye.